Basketball fans, welcome back. So Anthony Edwards is very happy. He's a very happy man right now. He managed to send my Lakers home in 5 games. This game happened early in the morning, so it was sad, and it's something that I even expected. And I felt like the Lakers didn't have what it takes to even didn't even have what it took to be able to beat this Minnesota Timberwolves side. The depth was bad, and the other players outside Lebron and Luka were getting outplayed. And Austin Reeves, he had a dud game in this one. So Anthony Edwards, he had some choice things to say about the Los Angeles Lakers, especially to show this win. So before the postseason started, he had Shannon Sharp before the lawsuit. He was like, everything Lakers in 5. That thing went viral. And, Anthony Edwards, he's a savage, and he's going to go ahead and quote some few things that, was said there, and he's flipped the script. So in the aftermath of an impressive first-round performance against the Los Angeles Lakers, Anthony Edwards was all smiles as he heads into the Western Conference semis, and he's going to face the winner of the Houston or Warriors series. So we're still waiting on that one. So, however, before he left Los Angeles for the final time this season, Anthony Edwards made sure to relish the moment with very choice words towards the competition. So he came out and said, "We beat the best player in the world, the best player." So he said that in the post-game presser. Then he also added, "This makes it even better that it was the Wolves in 5 when they said the Lakers in 5." So we had that whole meme with Shannon Sharp saying the Lakers in 5. Before the lawsuit, he went under in ESPN currently as we speak, but it was all Lakers in 5 every single time. And when the Minnesota Timberwolves won game 1 in the crypto.com arena, a lot of people said, the Lakers can go ahead and win 4 straight, and they're going to win it in 5. And all this was accelerated when the Lakers tied up the series in game 2, and it was 1-1. So a lot of people said the Lakers have what it takes to win 3 straight, but that wasn't the case. And the Timberwolves beat the Lakers 3 straight. So they defended home court, and they stole 2 games. They went ahead and, we defended home court and stole 2 games. And this was awesome because I expected this series to be very competitive. I thought that this series had what it took to go to at least 6 to 7 games, but unfortunately the depth that the Lakers had was not enough. So this was a solid and well-balanced team play that we saw from the Minnesota Timberwolves. In the semis, you're going to see a lot of things, but Anthony Edwards was surely leading the way for them with averages of 27 points, 8.4 boards, 6.2 assists, 4 threes, and 1.2 steals and 0.4 blocks per game on 42% shooting. So he's been excellent throughout the playoffs, and now he's taking a minute to celebrate after beating one of his basketball idols. Last year it was KD, this year it's LeBron James. So it's no secret that Anthony Edwards likes LeBron James, and LeBron James is considered one of our all-time greats. And Anthony Edwards to be able to beat him where the lights shine the brightest and he never backed down, that is something that is commendable and something that shows that he's next up. And we just saw age and fatigue just catch up to LeBron and the Lakers, because this whole situation where the NBA mainstream media feel like, as long as LeBron is there, you can't count him out. That era is gone. I mean, after, the 2016 championship, after the 2020 championship, it's high time we should just accept that the Lakers will never be good enough with LeBron James there. I know LeBron James is talented, but hey, I mean, the new age is coming. It's giving me flashbacks of what happened when I saw Lightning McQueen getting passed by Jackson Storm. Like, this is a passing of the torch moment. And these all-time greats that we have, KD, Stephen Curry, LeBron James, this is their last ride. And the last dance was last year in the Olympics. So these guys are not going to be here that long. So it's high time they just pass the torch. So Anthony Edwards in this game that happened in the morning, Anthony Edwards, he took pride in humbling the self-proclaimed GOAT in LeBron James. I've seen people say self-proclaimed, but I try to use that GOAT term. I self-proclaim GOAT loosely because I feel like he's the greatest player in our generation. Anthony Edwards crushed the Lakers' ambitions than elite game to close out the series. Instead of the Lakers winning in five, it was the Minnesota Timberwolves winning it in five. And as the third seed in the West, the Lakers, being led by LeBron James and Luka Doncic, the Lakers were heavily favored to win this series when they went up against the six-seed Timberwolves, a team that showed a lot of inconsistency all season long, especially after they traded Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves looked like a very different unit for some time, and many people expressed their displeasure when Karl Anthony Towns got traded away. So this was this was a different Minnesota Timberwolves team, and a lot of times when a team loses one of their best players, you expect them to fall off, similar to what happened with the Dallas Mavericks. But this case, you could see the Minnesota Timberwolves look as strong as they were last postseason. Last postseason, they made it all the way to the West Finals. So I don't think this is a weak team that you can just go ahead and push around like that. So the series against the Lakers was proof that all the critics who downplay the Timberwolves were all wrong. Even without Towns, the Timberwolves were an elite offensive team and used their strength and size to impose their will on the court. And they also do so much, especially when it comes to their depth in their roster, especially the Lakers. You could see the Lakers at some point they played their starters heavy minutes, and the Minnesota Timberwolves just kept rotating their players, and they were very fresh. And the Lakers role players were just getting outplayed too much. So the supporting cast that the Lakers had was not adequate to be able to complement the performance of Luka Doncic and LeBron James, and that is the most unfortunate thing. So even despite Luka Doncic's performance when he dropped 28 points and LeBron James 22, it was still not enough to stop the bleeding. And Laker fans right now, rightfully so, are just disappointed, myself included, because I was expecting at least this series to be a bit more competitive. But Game 5 was chasing the game at their home floor, and Austin Reeves just disappeared. So they were sad. So as just the second team to make the semifinals in the West, the Timberwolves are still waiting to find out the next opponent. Is it the Rockets or the Warriors? Any team coming out, if it's the Rockets, if it's the Warriors, they're gonna be a massive challenge, a massive threat. But I'm feeling that the Rockets and Warriors might go 7 games, because the Rockets, I feel like they took some time to learn how the Golden State Warriors play, and for the Timberwolves, they're just going to enjoy some bit of rest. But shout out to Anthony Edwards. He's been able to take down 2 of his greatest idols in the NBA, and he's just rising. He's just rising slowly, and I always like to see the young guys who are playing for these small market teams just thriving. And hopefully he's going to be able to make it back to the West Finals. I don't know who's going to make it to the West Finals, but that will mean that he's going to match up against either the Rockets or the Warriors. But he did an interview where he said that he really, really wants to play against the Warriors. And you can see Anthony Edwards is not ducking any smoke. He's a guy that he went ahead and justified his physicality over LeBron James. So he's one of those guys that don't duck any smoke, and he's just there and he's doing his thing. So, I mean, I'm enjoying this series. I'm enjoying everything. And, he went ahead and even said in the post game presser after Game 4, he said, I'm going to get physical. I'm going to go straight at LeBron James with my physicality. He even came out and said, I'm not going to say I was trying to make a point, but just letting him know that we are here. You ain't just going to push us all around all night. So he came out and said that, and I'm going to be a pest on him whenever I get on him. Try to get up under his skin. So he came out and said that, and he took it to the king. So he also came out and added, we play together in Team USA, so he's like a big brother to me. He looks out for me, helped me out a lot, read the game, IQ, everything. So just trying to be a pest to him out there. So and even with Anthony Edwards doing all that, after that Game 4, you could just see the fight that the Lakers had was just beat out of them, and there was no looking back because the Lakers were not even able to win a game in Minnesota, and it was so difficult. And Anthony Edwards, he's going to be one of those guys who's going to carry the NBA. I know he even came out and said, I don't want to be the face of the NBA. And with these performances in the postseason, he is establishing himself as one of those players that will carry the torch moving forward in the NBA. And he's that person. Even if he doesn't want to be the face of the NBA, inevitably he's going to be anointed based on his performances. And yeah, man, I'm just waiting to see that, because it's the new era of the NBA, and with the past stars, with their curtain, just falling and their window just closing very fast, this is a high time for the new gen players coming in. And the 2020s have produced a lot of talent, especially in the NBA draft. And the players who played in the late 2000s, early 2010s, they're just being phased out slowly. And I mean, it is what it is. So do drop me your comments down in the comment section down below. Anthony Edwards, he's the beast. I mean, in game 4, he dropped 43 points. So, I mean, he was just cold, man. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.